It says it's 0 people in here, but I see J Rock comment. Hold on, let me refresh the stream. Okay, now it says it's 2 people. Sorry, chat. But anyways, what is going on YouTube? We are back with another stream, and we are going to be playing the Castle of Frankstone Part Dos. Dos. Yeah, like I told you guys, my initial reactions to the game was that there's really no substance. It's very boring. It's a lot of dialogue, and that's really it. Yeah, so I given the overall game a 5 out of 10. Let's see if part two can sway me into maybe bringing that rating back up. But so far, this is the worst interactive story game that I've ever played. So, um, when it comes to games like from supermassive games, like I don't want to like when it comes to like Man of Medan, The Quarry, House of Ashes, those types of games, not like the interactive movie games. Um, like those are like separate because those are more short film. These are more like hourly, like if you know what I mean. Like this game, like it takes hours to play. Like it doesn't have like 2 hours and it's done or an hour and it's done. So I compartmentalize or categorize them as two different types of games. So, and honestly, this is the worst game. It has no substance. It's boring. So we'll see if this part can change my mind. So we're gonna go ahead and share the stream chat. But what's good, J Rod? How are you today, my boy? You always coming in here. You always first. I appreciate it. Noti gang, Noti gang, Noti gang. Okay, let me step back. Coolin'. How about you? I'm good, J Rod. Thank you for asking. I'm a little, tired, but catch up. I can tell. Yeah, it was a long day, low key at school, so Look, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I think all of our settings should be okay. Let's continue. We left off on chapter 4. These walls have eyes.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Okay. Chapter 4. These walls have eyes. We're back in 2024. Garant Manor.
Okay.
We're playing as Linda.
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess you were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Let's peek behind the curtain.
What are you waiting for?
Let's go. Come on, Vominos. Everybody, let's go.
Now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds
Where's
like you
Madison?
didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Sure.
Okay. Then tell me everything you know about Augustine.
Augustine Lieber, elite collector of obscure cultural artifacts. She pretends to be all business, but plays the long game with the cards close to the vest. She's hard to pin down.
And?
Ever since I arrived, I've kept my eye on things. Observations, behavior, decor. I've been building a profile.
Which is?
Lieber is no ordinary collector. She likes the dark stuff. The really dark stuff. She'll stop at nothing to get it.
Very impressive.
Okay, now it's your turn.
My turn for what?
Told you what I know, and now you go.
I think you pretty much covered it.
Hey, just catching up.
Okay.
So, what have you guys found?
Not much. The night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Okay.
Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
Oh, that's the
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And the belt. I got it cheap from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition.
Now that was a curious sound.
No secret.
Sure.
Found a turtleneck in a second-hand shop.
Scandalous.
Right? Don't tell anyone.
Oh, you can be sure of that.
What is this?
Hello.
It's like every room in the house.
Yeah, I'd say this goes a little beyond your typical security.
What do you mean?
I get the sense our host just has a lot of valuable property and likes to be keenly aware of everyone's comings and goings.
So she's watching us.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
So is Madison her mom?
What was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, How did you know that?
Bonnie is...
You look just like...
Hold up. Bonnie is, Bonnie is Jamie's, I don't know how to pronounce it, you know, the Hispanic way, Hami or whatever. So Bonnie is Jamie's, their siblings. So this is her daughter?
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
Okay, bro. What about you?
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question. And an expensive one, too.
Okay, Maddie, why do you feel like that,
What's
bro?
your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Okay. Maddie feels alienated by you. Like, why? I'm going back to the original question. Okay, your mom passed, but that's not what I asked.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That... cool statue. Missing a piece, though.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, what's good, Drizzy? Welcome to the stream. How are you, my boy? The Face of Evil,
Sensationalist
the true
trash.
story of Frank Stone, told by the
Sam
man
Green
who
took
stopped
down
him,
Frank
Sheriff
Stone.
Lloyd
I
Kuzich.
could write a better book than this.
Okay, Sam is a hero because he's the one who stopped Frank Stone. In the fall of 1963, Sam was a local police officer of Cedar Hills, a sleepy Oregon steel town. Just a regular blue-collar Joe Schmo doing his hardest to make a life a little safer for folks who put their trust in him. But Cedar Hills was hiding a silent menace, a merciless monster preying on the unsuspecting citizens uh, Sam had sworn to protect. When the bodies start piling up, the only thing left was for an everyday hero to step up. This is the account of how Cedar Hills' first and only serial killer was brought to justice, told firsthand by the man who dared to look evil in the eye and pull the trigger. Yeah. Oh, we can open it. Okay, I don't really want to read an excerpt. I'm not reading it, chat. Okay, so can I only go to those two? I'm seeing an open window.
Yeah? And what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way
Looks like
out.
it opens with a key.
Who, Stan? Not in a million years. No way.
Okay, so talking with that bitch.
Augustine has a, unique collection. I've never seen anything like this stuff.
Yeah, let me make sure to look at the paintings on the wall. That's the book. Okay. Okay, so... Alright, I'm gonna continue.
you sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
You was. Who are you
could hear
talking
you.
to?
I was talking to my mom,
Okay.
to Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids, making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys? Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so... Do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
I would be scared. Me personally, Chad. Chapter 5, The Phantom of Cedar. The Phantom of Cedar Steel.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Fans are...
So chat, we went back in time to, what is it, 1980.
Put it up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking.
I hate when they be having these relationships. It's them all regular.
What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you,
Yeah, I
my
would be
mind's
too.
going like a
Yeah, 'cause
million miles
especially
an
if
hour
we're
right
supposed
now.
to be the
Did
only
you
three
know
there.
you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And honestly, chat, I don't get how the serial killer Frank Stone ties into their movie. I mean, I don't know why she's doing all this extra research, doing all this reading newspaper articles. Like, it's okay to have a archive in your mind about what you can do and what you cannot do for your film, and how to bring out the realism in that film. But I feel like they didn't do a good job at trying to correlate the two. I don't understand why she's so excited about it. Like, okay, there was a serial killer. Why are you so happy? Do you want to go there and kill people? But I know it's for the film, but like I said, there's no correlation between the murder mill or what happened at the steel mill and their film. It's really no correlation that they've implied. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's no, I don't find it relative.
I can't take all the credit. I had a little help from my assistant. Hey,
Assistant.
modesty-free zone. I think I would have given up about 8 dozen times if this guy hadn't been there to cheer me on.
Just doing my job.
Jealousy?
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Maybe it gets tied together later.
This is amazing. I'm honored.
I mean, but later is going to be
You
too
wanna
late.
Wear the stripes, you gotta earn the rights.
I promise
I
I'll be
feel
the
you.
best ancillary
It could
producer
come
you've
into
ever seen.
fruition
Production
later.
assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
He did.
And Sheriff Kushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one
You're
thing to
very
talk about it.
insensitive.
It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
You're being
It's not a
insensitive.
problem. It's just
You're excited to
You were
look at
just,
these
like,
people's
super
deaths.
gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
If I'm gonna sneak you back in there, you better make it good.
He gets it.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big
Yeah.
deal?
You don't think you're like a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Yeah, you're mad
Honey,
excited.
if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris,
He's kind of number one on the call sheet.
Exactly.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Shut up, Chris.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill.
I'm gonna let
and
Chris
to
die,
Stone where we
chat,
can shoot.
because that's
And
where
I'm
she
gonna
needs
go
to.
make
She
this
needs
thing
to die,
any way I have to.
so that she can. Like, how about that? How about we just look at your picture, and be insensitive about it? So let's do that. So we're gonna let her die, and then look at her picture and make insensitive remarks about her. Since she wants to be mad and sensitive to the people who die, like she's super excited to be insensitive. Like, oh, that's just gonna show me the artifacts. I'm not gonna open that.
Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
Oracle
mill's a
of the
pretty huge
Omniverse.
place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely
Do you
possible.
feel trapped?
We'll
Are you living
find
your
it.
life or merely surviving it? Does this universe satisfy you, or are you left seeking a deeper truth beyond this reality? By harnessing the deep knowledge within this book, gleaned
Here,
by
look
Guru
at this.
Barnham,
Mill
from his
projections
studies of
dire
those
for
tribes
fall
closest
season.
to
It
enlightenment,
mentions Frank.
you can
No,
too
but it
assimilate
goes into
the,
the mindset of the
wisdom
workers.
of the ancestors.
People were depressed.
Oh my god.
There
I
were
can't
suicides.
read
At
and
the
hear
mill?
people talking.
Not at the mill, but like people who
You
worked
can too
there or
assimilate the
got laid
wisdom of the
off.
ancients,
Damn.
design and emerge
This
from the
was a year or
cocoon
two
of
before the
ignorance
murders
to soar
started.
on wings
Does
of
not
cosmic
sound
bliss,
like a fun
like a
place to spend a
butterfly of
12-hour
enlightenment.
shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank,
I don't know. It's all related.
It was through my
To
own
him,
practices
to
learned
the
from
way
my
he
journeys
was,
to the
or
American interior
why
that I
he did what he
successfully
did, or
elevated my
something.
consciousness to the point I
That's
was
your
able to
expert
visualize another
just a
Cedar
hunch.
Hills, one beyond the veil of our reality. This little town seems so very much like my own, yet so fascinatingly different in countless subtle ways. To give one example, the Calhoun
pulled some
family
of these
still
today,
owns the
too.
drugstore,
What's that?
but the manager behind the
Obituaries
counter
from
was
around
none
the
other
time
than
of
a
the
young
murders.
George, the
And the
son who
little
died
before.
so tragically some
Good
years
thinking.
ago. Here he is, in healthy middle age, a season of life I knew he had never reached.
an omniverse?
I drew two
Far out.
I drew two conclusions from my meditative voyage. One, that every journey through life offers almost incalculable variation, and while we may each have only infinite or finite possibilities on our own journeys, there may be other journeys taken by mirror versions of ourselves that visit all destinations. Two, the different planes of reality are not so much separate rivers running in parallel as they are interconnected tributaries flowing to a single vast ocean of experience and possibility. To explore this idea further, we must consider some. I can't turn the page anymore. Interesting. Interesting book. I need to read that. Tom Holt interview. Examine.
Journalists sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
Secrets of Killer Stone come to light. September 16th, 1963. As Cedar Hills tries to make sense of recent events at the Cedar Steel Mill, more disturbing details are starting to emerge about the man at the center of the scandal. 36-year-old machinist Frank Stone, who was shot dead by police during a violent altercation last Friday. Stone, who our own sheriff Sam is linking with multiple unsolved disappearances over the last 3 years. Has been described by those who knew him as a loner, creep, and oddball. Most shocking are the growing rumors that Stone was taken on by Cedar Mill. Wait, what? Most shocking are the growing rumors that Stone was taken on by Cedar Steel and its owners, the Tester family, despite a prior police record for violence. So they still took him in, even after all of that.
I'm sure no one was sad to see it go.
Okay, end of an era, Cedar Steel Mill to permanently close. On August 24th, 1967, the Cedar Steel Mill, once the industrial heartbeat of our town, is to be permanently closed after over 40 years of almost continuous operation. Founded by Howard Tester in 1921, the mill in its wartime heyday produced high-quality steel that was distributed across the nation. Mr. Tester's legacy was honored by his daughter Morgan in a statement given on Wednesday morning. Morgan Tester's statement suggested that the family's decision to close the mill permanently had been taken out of respect for the memories of those murdered on its premises by former employee Stone. Not everyone is convinced by this justification, however. Okay.
I wonder if Linda's okay with all this Frank Stone stuff. I can't believe Mom's
Family
finally
hospital
getting out.
call. Mom will be home Sunday.
Can't
Bonnie.
wait.
Okay. Alright, let's put this tape in here, because that's what they want us to do.
Yeah. I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night. Before or since. And don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. Man's a hero. Damn shame that no-good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green. He knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. Or worse. Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
So I want to know, like, what if we would have died? How would the story have changed?
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
Oh yeah, let me try to see if I can talk to Linda. Wait, what? I got a achievement. Hold on, chat. Oh, so Tom has stopped drinking due to Sam's kindness. Okay.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little
Weird.
intense.
It's
Maybe
weird.
it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
That's true.
But they weren't.
But it
So you don't
coulda.
think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
Hold on, chat. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm back.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
She wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber
I thought Sam
location
made
is
it out,
perfect.
yeah.
But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
I don't know. This looks cool, but I really don't think they should have wasted all this time doing more research.
That's not a very helpful attitude.
It's how I feel.
Well, maybe Chris likes guys with helpful attitudes.
Like Robert.
He is pretty helpful.
Oh! Yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Only Jamie is apathetic, and he's most likely gonna die out too, but hopefully not. Seems like they don't care about the murders, yeah.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present The Mill.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret. We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Oh, careful. First step's a doozy.
Honestly, that shit looks so creepy.
All right.
I wouldn't even go
This
there.
way.
And honestly, chat, like, I've done a lot in my heyday. Like, growing up, I did a lot, you know, going into abandoned stadiums, into abandoned buildings, and, you know, playing tag, zombie tag, breaking in people's houses. Like, I've done a lot, you know, in my heyday. Not breaking in people's houses like that, but breaking into abandoned houses. Like, I've done a lot in my heyday, and honestly, like, I would not come into here. Like, it looks creepy. Like, it just surrounded by woods. Like, I don't know, it gives off that creepy vibe that, you know, like, instantly, like, bam, like, your skin is sticking up, like, type shit. Like, I don't know, like, people need to use their senses. Like, people lack, you know, perception around them. Like, Jamie is the only one who can feel it, you know, who can feel the change and shift in energy. Like, I don't know, but I wouldn't be doing this. Especially not at night. Yeah, I'm not going into a factory in the woods where murders went down. Exactly. Like, what if their spirits are still haunting this place or something? Oh shit, they all just... Alright.
Breathe in. I can't believe we're gonna see the place where Frank Stone actually killed people.
And she is really
Freaking
super...
wild.
She's really excited about this shit, chat. This shit is low-key, like, mind-boggling.
Okay, 2 ways into the storm drain from here.
One easy and one hard?
They're both medium difficulty.
Then give us medium 1 first.
Well, medium 1 is to climb the gate over there. Then it's like a straight shot right in, but it'll take us pretty close to my dad's patrol route.
And medium 2?
Medium 2 is we cross to the other side, where we're a lot further away from my dad, but it's also gonna take a bit longer.
Let's go
Those are
route
both
1.
very medium.
Right down the middle.
So,
Let's
which
go
way?
route 1. I'm gonna pick route 1.
Let's keep this as simple as possible and not waste any time.
Okay, we just have to be careful about my
Okay.
dad.
We will.
Hop on over.
See me fall, make mad noise. Oh, damn. That cut.
Your dad really patrols the mill every single night?
Ever since I can remember. I used to think it was weird, but it's just kind of his thing. Growing up, nothing killed a friendly conversation quicker than someone calling my dad the hero of Cedar Hills.
I remember he didn't want to be interviewed for that profile they ran for the 10th anniversary. What a cool title, though.
Mother-daughter ring. She says she's found the root of evil, the source of rot.
What was the title?
The Man Who Drew Blood from a Stone.
Damn.
I mean, it could make a good title for the other movie.
Other movie?
We were just batting some ideas around, just spitballing.
Cool.
Maybe we should stick to finishing one movie at a time.
Totally. Yeah.
It's my dad. Everybody, hide.
Oh, shit. Can I purposely sabotage? Can I, like, stick out or something? Trip, fall.
Anyone there?
Getting too old for this.
He won't come back this way again. Let's go.
This place is awesome. I wonder what we'll find inside.
Are you absolutely sure this is safe and we're not gonna fall into some kind of ventilation shaft full of whirling fan blades?
I can't promise you won't, but at least you'll be able to see them as they tear you to pieces.
Thanks.
Brought one for everyone?
Yep.
Thank you.
What you got in there?
Well, the flashlights, my notebook, some pens, a couple of granola bars, 3 ponchos, first aid kit, bottle opener, sunscreen, collapsible cookware, and utensils.
You know we're not hiking the Appalachian Trail, right?
Always be prepared.
True. At least he's prepared for shit to turn left.
We must be under the mill by now. Just gotta find a way up.
Haven't you ever talked to your dad about that night?
What night?
The night he was here with Frank Stone?
There was one time when I was little and he was really drunk.
Who would have left this
The
here?
Wraith. Okay. I feel safe exploring at least.
I'm not sure about Linda's new scene. But if I pull the director card, she'll probably never talk to me again. Huh, a little key.
Okay, we found a key.
Better get back to Robert.
Okay, so that's locked. Okay, so we found the key. Let's get the hell on out of here. All right, Robert.
Okay, so when I was little and he was really drunk, even though he doesn't remember, I kind of like knowing what he went through.
I get that.
He didn't talk to me like a little kid or like my dad. I got to see him the way he really is.
Why he walking so
He
fast?
showed me all his scars. You know, he fucked up his shoulder that night real bad. Still can't use it like he used to. Probably never will.
Damn. I didn't know it was so intense.
He told me he and Frank Stone squared off face to face, right here in the mill. The furnace chamber, actually.
Oh shit. What else did he tell you?
Just...
Okay, I don't think nothing's over here. Yeah, talent. It's not pitch black, and that whispering all you have are flashlights that don't run out. True.
Okay, so... just that... he saw things no man should ever see. Or know.
What does that mean?
Every time I've ever brought it up, gets that look in his eye. And I just don't want to see him like that.
So then why are you here?
You sound disappointed.
No. No. But I'm glad you've got such a good relationship with your dad.
Me too.
No way. Is this...
Wow. I think that could actually be my dad's, yeah.
I thought police officers had to guard those things for their lives.
I'm sure he did. And again, I can see why he left it behind.
Gotta love a scenic route. Any major plans for after we graduate?
I haven't given it much thought. Not like you.
Wait, hold on.
What makes you think I have?
I can just tell. The film, the directing, it's in your blood.
And your blood? Okay, so, yeah. And your blood? You want to be a cop like your dad?
No way. I like movies too. That's kind of why I wanted to help out. Horror movies especially.
I'll come down here real quick. Like, it ain't mad whisper, yo. That's the main thing. Being mad whispering going on. What's the point of having all these open things if I can't...
I think this is it. Up there.
Yeah, that whispering be blowing my shit. He is going mad fast. If I was him, I wouldn't even be there. He black doing all this.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes! Robert, you're a genius.
Good call. On the storm drain.
Thank you, Robert.
Come on, people! No more standing around flapping our yap sacks. One more scene and we're done. And cut! How was that for you?
I think we got it.
You know what that means, right?
Okay, we're
And
done.
that's
Let's leave.
a picture wrap on Murderville! Way to go, everybody!
I think we still have one more scene left to go before we're officially wrapped.
Wait, what's the last scene?
Right, yeah. Linda pitched shooting a scene that would flesh out our backstories.
Adding a little flesh, huh? Yeah, I think we could work with that.
But you're playing brother and sister.
Come on. With our chemistry? Nobody's gonna buy that.
Where are you thinking we'd shoot the new scene?
I do have a place in mind, actually.
Oh, yeah. That's the furnace chamber, right?
Linda.
What do you guys think?
I say we do it.
Sounds good.
Linda.
Huh?
Yo. You coming?
Yeah. Be right there.
Did you see something?
No. It was nothing.
See, it's Linda's
Sure?
fault.
You seem kind of spooked.
What's up?
Nothing.
Nothing, right. Except Jaime saw a ghost back there.
Okay, I'm not 5. I don't believe in ghosts.
You will.
Get off me! Get off me!
Gotcha.
Not cool, Bonnie!
disagree.
Not cool!
Oh shit.
What are you
Bonnie's
doing
here.
here?
I'm part of the crew.
We don't need any help.
Then I'll just hang out and stay out of your way.
This is a closed set.
Apparently not.
Bonnie, I really think you should be helping Dad at home right now. You've got a lot on your plate, you know? And
that's all I'm good for?
no. I mean, Linda?
Whatever. I don't care if she tags along.
Okay, cool. I'll be totally invisible. Just act like I'm not even here. Actually, scratch that. Act like I am here, but like invisible, but you still know I'm here, and you're not gonna get up to any funny business, because that's just gross, okay? Don't do it. Well, okay, are we just gonna stand around, or are we gonna make a movie? Time is money, right?
Just make sure you don't get in the way. We've still got a lot to do, and I don't work well with distractions on my set.
I think you mean our set.
Okay. I wish it would have let me sabotage it, because I'll just make them get caught. Is there anything over here? Okay, no. I don't know how to get over there. So... maybe right now I can't. But I know we're not going to return back to here, so... oh well.
You okay?
No, yeah. It's just... This is right where my dad came face to face with Frank Stone. I always had a mental picture of it, but now that I'm actually seeing it with my own eyes, I don't know, it's different.
Yeah, you feeling weird, that's all. Oh, I think I see it. Yeah, I see it. So why did it let me do it outside? How the fuck am I supposed to get that? Oh, it says it needs a part. Hold on, let me explore first, shell. Let me see if I can find the part. It says squeeze. Oh, yep, found the part. Time to collect that artifact. Time to collect that artifact. Run, bitch. Time to collect that art. Why is she not running? Blighted rat. 5 names I have taken, but I feel no closer to the path.
Here's what we're gonna do. Jaime, Chris, you start here. Robert and I'll follow. Bonnie, just stay behind and try not to make too much sound while we're rolling.
You got it, boss.
All right. Everybody ready for a take?
Lights ready, sound speeds.
Jaime? Chris? All set? And action.
Is there something else you want to say to me? Because now's your last chance.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. Don't do this.
I have to.
No, you don't.
You know that's not true.
Well, maybe I'd feel better if it were anyone else.
Who else is there?
But it's not fair.
No one said it was.
Already lost Mom and Dad. I don't want to lose you too.
Now who's being unfair?
At least I'm not being selfish.
Selfish? I'm doing
I
this
see
for
she
you. I'm
sees
doing
something
this
on the
for our
camera.
parents. If I can pull this off, might
She's
not
about
be
to
too
point
late
it at
to
the
save Mom and
thing.
Dad.
That's impossible.
Nothing is impossible.
Something about this just doesn't seem right.
Do you trust me?
I...
Do you trust me?
Yes, of course!
Then you know what I have to do. Totally. Felt like just what this thing needed.
How was the lighting?
It was great, thanks. Did you hear that weird groan right at the end there?
No, but don't sweat it. We're gonna replace the sound at Jaime's anyway.
How'd I do?
Jaime, it was perfect.
Do you really think so?
It was everything we needed the scene to do.
You okay?
Yeah, something about this just doesn't seem right.
Okay, that's not what I sounded like.
I don't know. It was pretty spot on.
Gotta agree.
Gotta agree. I don't go around doing impressions of you dopes.
You do impressions of me all the time.
And me.
I feel honored to have just joined the list.
God damn, kids, that was fun.
You really thought it was okay?
Yeah, better than half the films I see in New York. I mean, one of them was just a 5-hour shot of a guy sleeping.
Wow.
Seriously. I'm impressed. But, I gotta be honest.
What?
You really didn't think I'd notice what you were doing?
What was I doing?
Just playing out your own bullshit interpretation of real life.
I don't understand.
Sacrificing your own life for the good of your sibling and your parents definitely sounds familiar. Almost like it could even be based on someone we know, but gee, I wonder who.
That's not fair, Bonnie.
No one said it was.
We're trying to make something fun. I'm not trying to make everyone else miserable.
At least I'm not being selfish.
Selfish? Don't throw the lines back at me.
What? You don't want to tell me how noble it is that you're making this movie with your girlfriend while I had to scrub my entire life to take care of you and Dad?
I liked it better when you were gone.
Oh. It's not that serious.
Hey, Bonnie, you wanna come outside with me for a minute? I could use your help with something.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go outside by myself, so I'm gonna take Bonnie with me.
So, I just wanted to tell you how much I loved making this movie with you.
Me too. I mean, with you, not with me, also. You know what I mean.
Chemistry between Bonnie and Linda.
I think we should do
Stealing
something
glances.
special
Oh my God.
to mark the occasion.
True.
So, I don't know if I'm quite ready to break out the champagne just yet.
But we finished the movie. It's in the can.
We finished the shoot, yeah, but we're still gonna have to sell people on this thing.
Okay, sure.
We should keep exploring this place while we still can.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, if we can just get, like, one more shot of something directly connected to Frank Stone, like anything he might have left behind,
Oh my
we'll get all
gosh.
the attention in the world. We should look for that place from the newspaper article, the machine shop.
No.
Hey, Chris.
Holy,
What can you see?
something freaky. I don't know if I can describe it. I'll try shooting a little. Ah, rats.
What's up?
Camera needs cranking. Hold on.
The strange object.
That did it. Okay, let me get more. Whatever the hell that was, it's gonna look great in the movie.
You can see like some sort of essence.
Think that door will take us to the machine shop?
She's still heard about
Only
it.
one way to find out.
let's go take a look.
Imagine us pointing the camera at it causes him to become resurrected.
My dad would kill me if he knew I was in here right now. Just rip my limbs off one by one.
I thought the sheriff was all bark and no bite.
Not if you're his son. Danny's all of both.
Don't you think it's weird how obsessed with this place he is?
I guess so. I mean, he always has been, long as I can remember. I didn't even know it was weird until I got old enough to realize all the long walks he liked to take in the middle of the night were in the abandoned steel mill where he killed a guy.
Maybe that's why he comes back to the scene of the crime. Maybe it helps him somehow.
Honestly, I don't even think he wants to be helped.
What do you mean?
It's more like an obsession. And it's gotten pretty weird.
Okay, elaborate on that, please.
Maybe it's just the way he was dealing with all the stress or guilt or whatever, but he sort of started researching all kinds of non-traditional philosophies.
Non-traditional?
Non-traditional philosophies.
Like acupuncture with all the pins?
No.
Wait, you don't mean like occult stuff?
Look, I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, you did.
I don't want to give you guys the wrong idea. My dad's a straight shooter, that's it.
Sure.
Whatever you say, man.
Isn't this the hillbilly?
Clowns.
Oh no, it's a clown.
Dead end. Not this way.
Okay. And I'm just doing some more exploring, chat. Okay, well, maybe I can't get up there yet. Okay.
Wait a second. Guys, this is it. This is the machine shop.
Holy crap. It is. Man, Chris, you really know how to find the coolest stuff.
Totally. Nice work, Chris.
Let's look around and see what we can find.
Yes.
Yeah.
You really think we're gonna find anything the police miss? They're pretty thorough, right?
They do miss stuff.
Look at that.
The train?
Yeah. Yeah, in the article, it's a skeleton crew now. We're all pulling triple duty. I'm the only one left who even knows how to work some of the machines. The rolling miller, the shears, the freight transfer system, said Frank Stone. If Frank was the only one left who knew how to use the freight transfer system, and that one's still suspended, I bet it never got searched. Not thoroughly.
Ah, good point.
I doubt there's any bodies in there.
There's no harm in looking, though, right?
If it's even possible to get up there.
Let's find a way. Come on.
I'm sorry, she's tripping. The way how I would be shutting her down so fast, like, it's not even funny,
Gotta
Chad.
be a way to get up there.
I would be shutting her ass down. I'm like, no, yeah, we're not doing that. Nah, I'm good. I'm not going. Like, she would hate me. And I'll be with people like her, you gotta be quick with it. Like, soon as she say something slick, nah, nope, not doing it. Nah, I'm good. Like, nah, you doing too much. Hold up, before I press that chat.
Maybe there's something useful in there.
Oh, I see a key. How do I get in there?
This should open the door, right? Broken?
Looks like, yeah.
Let me take a look.
Hey, can I ask you something there?
Sure.
How come you never asked me to work on your movie?
Oh, well, it's Chris's movie. She decides who works on it.
Yeah, but I mean, you know I'm like a huge horror guy too. I could have been helping you right from the start.
It's her movie.
But it's not... That wasn't,
Wasn't what?
We're making a horror movie, yeah, but like... I don't know. Point was for me and my girlfriend and best friend to all do something together.
Sure.
Like, just us.
That's a fair answer. I mean, that's fair.
So, I'm just in the way.
You're not, but that's a fair answer.
All right, look. The truth is, all night, I've been trying to get a few minutes alone to talk to Chris, and it hasn't been easy.
Oh, I didn't mean to go with this.
You're annoyed that Chris doesn't want to run off and make out with you in the lair of the man who nearly made me an orphan.
That's not what I said.
It's not my fault she's more focused on her work than you, man.
Give me a break.
What's up, party people? So that door over there needs power for it to open.
I saw a key in there. Think it could be useful?
Could be, yeah. Generator working?
Nah. Unfortunately, it's toast.
I can get it working. Just need to scrounge up a few parts and it'll be good as new.
Then let's go scrounging.
Find parts to repair a generator. Why the fuck Robert turning up? Exactly.
This might work with the generator.
Like, he kind of just being a little extra. You're not in a way. Why do you ask me to work with a movie? Because we didn't. Or because I didn't. And again, it's not my movie. It's her movie. Okay, but you know, I'm a huge horror fan. Well, I wanted to work on it with just me and my girlfriend, bro. And my best friend. That's all we wanted. We don't need to include you in our shenanigans if we don't want to.
Could help with the generator.
Okay, I can't. I have to go over here. Move, bitch. Before I run up. Don't come over here now. Don't act like you did anything. I found all the parts. While holding R2 to repair the generator, skill checks appear. Oh, it's just like in Dead by Daylight. Damn, that went up by a lot.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Let there be light. Open sesame.
Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
We're gonna have to push that, but before we do that...
Door's locked. Maybe there's another way in there.
I'll be scared because it look like this shit about to fall in.
Can't believe they got me crawling through the roof ducts like a raccoon.
Just like a raccoon.
Okay, what have we here?
Let me get the key.
So, what do you unlock, little key?
I'm tired of seeing this box. Okay, I guess nothing else.
Find anything?
Yep.
It's got a label on it.
Box car.
F. Stone. Holy shit.
Just take a picture of that and let's be
think?
out.
This could be a real connection to Frank Stone.
Oh man.
Let's see if the key unlocks the boxcar.
I have to climb up. Where did Robert go?
Still need to go up.
Okay, Robert's over there.
I'll go first. Easy is 1.
Imagine that shit fall.
3.
Well, if it's that easy.
See we fall.
Got you. Ooh. Ooh. Thanks, man. That would not have been a pleasant way to go.
I would not have wanted to break it to your dad.
That would be an even more unpleasant way to go.
Yo, check it.
Wow. Right through the wall.
You see something just grab out, reach its arm out.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, shit!
Damn. Is that a...
Yeah. And it's got friends.
Oh, is that his morgue, quote unquote?
It's insane.
Must have come loose when the freight broke through.
Millwright's notebook.
Who are these other people?
Parker D. No, want to get close, feel every blow, hear their screams. Oh, these are his victims. Kessler E. This time make it last, better control. For the next, small cuts, keep clean, taste their fear. A creature forged to purge the world. Use what's at hand. No, not what I see at night. Inspire terror. Cut plus fix. Okay, so these are his designs. So these are his weapons. These are actually weapons, I'm assuming. The weapons he used to kill certain people.
A hatch. This must be how Stone got in and out.
Oh, I'm not gonna look at that yet.
I guess the cops never connected Frank Stone to this.
Calhoun's son and friend murdered, say police, Monday, September 17th, 1962. Following several days of rumors and speculation, the Sheriff Lloyd Kusich last night confirmed that he is treating the deaths of Joyce Calhoun and Joyce Barton at Hawkline Point last Thursday night as a double murder. George Calhoun, 28, son of Cedar Hills respected drugstore proprietor William Calhoun, and his friend Joyce Barton died after their car crashed and caught fire. Deputies have been working tirelessly around the clock over the weekend and have now determined that Mr. Calhoun's car was parked when it left the road, indicating the involvement of a third party. The news of another murder is our peaceful community represents a shot for us all, coming so soon in the wake of the July killing of widow Dorothy Clay. But as in that episode when Mrs. Clay's nephew Alvin was caught and convicted following a rapid investigation by Sheriff Kusich, we must all hope and pray for a swift and just outcome. Oh man. He said something about a hatch. Okay, so I can't inspect the hatch. Okay.
What is it? Oh! Damn!
I think she was one of Stone's victims. They never found her.
I don't think the police ever found this place.
How do you know that?
It's
Because
obvious.
they wouldn't have just left all this stuff here.
Exactly. Dummy.
I'm sorry, man. I think I gotta go get my dad now.
I agree.
What? This is like real deal, no joke kind of shit, man.
I agree.
Sheriff now?
I'm serious. We really shouldn't be in here anymore. Robert, back off, man. Just
Yeah.
Wait for what?
Chris, I know how important your movie is. But this whole place is part of an actual murder case now.
It's ancient history.
There's no statute of limitations on murder. Which means right now, we're tampering with evidence.
That is true.
You wanna fuck with that?
But the movie?
The movie's done.
I thought you...
Robert's right. You should get...
Chat. I know she's not agreeing with Robert. Just date Robert.
We got what we need.
Shut up, Jamie.
Just don't touch anything else, okay?
Go with that nigga.
We should get the hell out of here.
Let's get out too.
We gotta go.
Why are you taking that?
Maybe we should wait outside until Robert comes back.
Like, what are you doing?
Hey, whoa, what the fuck? You can't move that.
Yo, chill out, man. I'll put it back before the sheriff gets here.
You're being
Just gonna
dumb.
get one quick shot first.
Sure, yeah. Can't miss an opportunity to exploit Frank Stone's actual victims for your movie.
Yeah.
We're making this movie together.
No, you're
Doesn't feel like we're
bugging.
doing much together at all lately. Not
Bruh,
just the
don't
two
make
of
this
us.
about your bullshit ass
Hey.
relationship
Every time
because
I
I don't
turn
give a
around-
fuck about it.
There you are with Robert.
Bro,
So you get a second
I don't
movie.
care about this shit. I'm just going on my phone.
We're alone now.
Yeah. And all I can think about is you and Robert.
You asked Linda to work on the movie
Reality
with us.
check
needed
finally
help.
kicked in.
And she's my friend.
Now she not worried
Why
about
don't you
the
guys get to know
movie.
each other?
Exactly.
Well, sometimes it feels like I'm being ganged up on.
That's not true. We're not ganging up on you.
It's how I feel.
Yeah, but it's not true.
You don't get to tell me how I feel, man. Jaime, I understand where you're coming from. We can talk about it. Right now, we're running out of time, and I just want to focus on finishing up and getting out of here. And then, as soon as we're done, it's you and me again, all the way.
Yeah, we're gonna be pessimistic. I want their relationship to end. And I don't really like these characters. Jamie is super... Jamie is just kind of weak.
I'm not sure we
and
can talk about this later.
Why not?
Because maybe if we don't talk about it now, then there isn't going to be a later.
So, what? Are you saying that it's over?
Maybe it is.
I've got to get this shot.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
why it looks so, like, fake and weird? Oh...
Huh?
What?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Well, that's what y'all get. Can't feel bad. about to reincarnate. Put the camera down!
What is it?
Shit, they both gonna go out. They might as well go out together. Oh. Well. Can't feel bad. And I honestly, chat, I don't feel bad. I think that was always going to happen anyway, chat, if I'm being honest. Because we know that everybody died except for Linda.
Nothing.
So.
Not that I can see. Telling you, this door's a waste of time.
Whatever's back there, it's important enough that she's put it behind this thing. I think the only way in is to solve it. There's an empty slot, so there must be a missing piece that fits here.
Okay, let's say we all go hunting around this place for the missing cylinder tumbler thing. Even if we manage to find it, how do we solve the rest of it?
Maybe there's something else in the atrium that's like a clue.
Why would anyone put a clue for their massively complicated lock right out in the open? Practically right in front of it.
Just a guess, but why not try this?
Imagine his hand gets cut off. Oh.
Good guess.
Well, I wasn't actually expecting that to work.
Almost like you knew.
Oh. So, is he keeping his cards close to his chest? Elysian. A friendship bound in blood. I'm seeing a receipt. Long Island Auction House invoice.
That's a lot of
August
dollar
Lieber,
for an old movie.
Garrett Manor, Lot 106, description. Okay. Okay, I actually want to look at that. So a deed sale for an 8mm film strip. Augustine is a committed movie collector with money, no obstacle. But what is the real value of these items to her? Yeah, that's because she's just reincarnated. That's all. Oh, we got a key.
You know what they say about keys. Gotta be a lock nearby. No one says that, Maddie. Something this weird has to be important. Does it open?
So is there anything I missed up there? That I don't think I missed anything. Was there anything that was locked, chat? I don't really remember. Let me come back up here just to check and be sure. Oh. Okay. Movie review Murder Mill, reviewed at the second Fiendish Desires Fan Festival by your correspondent, Rabbit Hound. At first glance, the only real issue with Murder Mill is its unskillful composition, the cinematic equivalent of your sister's kid putting on a play for the family before Thanksgiving dinner. The film sadly begins to dissolve into a vehicle for the filmmakers to not scare us, the audience, but instead show us how many other better horror films they've seen. The thing is, that was a really long dinner. That was a really long sentence. The cinematic equivalent of your sister's kids putting on a play for the family before Thanksgiving dinner. The film sadly begins to dissolve into a vehicle for the filmmakers to not scare us, the audience, but instead show us how many other better horror films they've seen. That's such a long sentence. I feel like that's a run-on. The thing is, these aspects are not unusual in the genre and have, more or less, become par for the course of the festival circuits. Or on. What was unusual, however, was the oddly unsettling feeling that blanketed the 10 p.m. audience from the first frame. I honestly cannot explain why. The overall sense of dread that evening was palpable and unlike anything I had experienced before or am keen to experience again. The screening was mercifully cut short, though, as two festival goers began to assault nearby audience members before turning on one another, turning what was a below-average movie-going experience into an absolute pandemonium. This reviewer could not get out of the theater fast enough. I'm not sure if this is a trick or a gimmick of some kind on the part of the filmmakers, and I'm not sure why that would even happen, but I'll have to imagine anyone with the mind to do something so devious would make a much better film than this. Yeah, I don't think nothing else is up here. So maybe I gotta go back to the first floor, because I don't think nothing is locked up here. Let me just take another look around. Oh, okay.
Something's missing.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot of, like, too many puzzles. Like, bro, let's just get on with it. Is it this? What could go there? This looked like a statue or something. I don't think it's gonna let me pick this up, and that's not like a hexagonal shape. Maybe it's something down here or something.
You're coming with me, buddy.
Oh, it's this. Yeah, they starting to overdo the with the puzzles. Yes, I gotta find parts and shit and puzzles and like, come on now.
Some kind of hammer. I wonder if it's from the statue of that little dude. One hillbilly and his hammer reunited. Okay, time to unlock that gate. What prize lies behind the mystery door? Do I even want to know? Maybe it's a pattern, but I can't make heads or tails of it. Or heads and heads. And heads.
Okay, so let me grab it.
There's something etched on these paintings.
Where's she at? Where the fuck is she at? Okay, she's down here. I see her. Yeah, it's too many puzzles. They're kind of ODing with it. Or did she mean the paintings upstairs? Okay. Give me 1 second, chat. I gotta use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back, chat. Okay, maybe it's something on these paintings she was saying. Okay, so I'm seeing a house, a tree, and then a saw or a hammer, whatever that is. Okay. Okay.
That was not so bad.
Well, if you were hoping for some insight into how Augustine's mind works, I think you got your wish.
Hooray.
I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this.
Let's take a look around. Be careful. Well, that's cheery. It's like a museum for... I have no fucking idea what. Something unearthly for sure.
Victor, soldier, she told me they must die, that it must be violent to open the gates.
Hey, Linda. Check this out.
You wanna explore first?
I am speaking from the Trade Winds Movie Theater on Texas Avenue, where we are witnessing some sort of protest, or I don't know. All I am able to report at this point is there have been several attacks on the general public as well as police and medical personnel. It's not overly clear, at least to us, what the catalyst for the situation was, but I can confirm that it started in the cinema itself, as it has been reported an employee was stomped to death during a showing of Murder Mill. From here I can see considerable damage done all around us, and police are currently doing their best to control this crowd. Okay. Oh no, okay, now there is an arrest taking place, and several people are moving in, storming the officers at every side. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay, that was an explosion. I can't see. Oh my. The police have now opened fire. It now sounds like the police line has been broken. I can't see anything.
Is that... dried blood? Holy shit.
Oh, I almost didn't find this. Fold of Fear, Justin. Manifestation. Chapter 28, Manifestation. Getting back to the settlement would have been easy a few hours ago, but the starlight was now suffocated, strangled by storm clouds. Beatrice could neither see nor hear whether she'd been followed, not with the air so full of draining rain, as well as the cackling of crows cutting across each other quickly enough to sound like mocking laughter. Their cacophony never seemed to fade, no matter how much distance she put between herself and the stage. At least she couldn't hear the squelching, the slithering, the screaming. Yet, still, she pushed on through into the roaring darkness. There was no way she could stop, not now. Not when she had no clue where that thing might be. That thing that Stamper had called, conjured, created. Not when the memory of its rising from the sludge and ripping Ron apart was still burning bright in her mind. Something smashed against her shoulder, sending her spinning, tumbling back into stone, sliding down into a shallow saltwater with a noisy splash. She landed with a painful cry. The sharp, metallic taste of blood filled her mouth, and she released an awful scream as her nerves began to burn. She tried to force herself back up, only for her bad ankle to buckle. She dropped down with a scream of pain. Beatrice reached for the rocks for support, trying to find purchase. But her grasping fingers met only what felt like sinew and spines and sludge. For all the tears beginning to fill her eyes, she could just about see the Juani's form looming over her, still dripping with the mud it was born from and the gore of her friends. The clouds closed above, the rain beginning to drum once more. a knotted appendage in the monster's loathsome form, caught the distant, dying half-light as its body moved to strike. That sounds terrifying. Sound like one of those dirt monsters or something. A fiction book in this world, but maybe a dark reality in another.
This whole place is like a film set.
You know, didn't we learn about these demons in House of Ashes? The Akkadian demon. Mesopotamia, the 23rd century BCE. Statue from the Akkadian Empire. Cuneiform or fragmentary clay tablets discovered nearby suggest it represents a mythological demon. Worshippers believed it capable of bestowing supernatural powers in exchange for their devotion, protecting them, and destroying their enemies. Yeah. Honestly, all this is like a lot of Satanism, and honestly, like I put the pieces together so quick. Honestly, Dr. Liber, at least if I was in this situation, I would assume that she's doing something satanic. Like I'm hearing riots breaking out, I'm hearing X, Y, and Z. I'm seeing, destructive gods and goddesses. I'm seeing somebody stalking the property. She's taking that long to get back to us. She's urgently um, uh, handling business in her reliquary or reliquary, however you want to pronounce it. And it's just like, I don't know, like this is all like spooky. It's nothing really good, like it's nothing positive. Everything is negative. Like it's just negative energy. So
These mean anything to you?
Yeah, actually. It's exactly like in my film, The Prophecy of Pain. You know, right after they open the tomb?
Oh, yeah, totally. It is exactly like that.
There is no tomb in The Prophecy of Pain.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was getting mixed up with one of the
Come
other...
to think of it, I don't think there are any tombs in any of my movies. Never been into ancient curses and all that kind of fantasy stuff. But you know that, right? Since you're such a big fan of my work?
Okay, look.
You haven't seen a single one of my films, have you?
I am a fan of your reputation.
Sure.
Honestly, just when it comes to movies, I'm more of a...
an action kind of guy. You like action.
Cliff Barra.
My films examine the persistence of evil in the heart of humanity. I'm sorry they're not crowd-pleasing enough for you. But now that you've shown your hand, why don't you tell me how you actually came into possession of the film?
Well, if that's what you want to know, I'm afraid I am gonna need something in exchange.
There's really only one thing I can offer you.
Which is?
My friendship.
You're joking, right?
You strike me as someone who doesn't end up with a lot of people in your corner.
That's your opinion?
I'm pretty sure that whatever Augustine's up to does not involve us getting the sweet end of the deal.
Point?
If we've got any shot at figuring out what's going on and maybe getting the upper hand, we gotta trust each other.
There's only one person I trust, and he's got two thumbs, and he's this guy.
You can trust me, Stan. I will give you my word on that. If you tell me the truth about your film strip.
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Yeah, we did learn about it. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure we learned about it in the House of Ashes, but so what the fuck are we supposed to do? What's our objective? Okay, maybe there's something we didn't see or catch. Check out this fireplace. Okay, a table.
This is... No. There's no way. It can't be.
A broken
Hey,
Super
Linda.
8 camera.
You should really come see.
What is this?
It was just displayed here, open to this page.
Talismans. Contain wells of great power, can take many physical forms, often manifest as keepsakes of past victims. Victims? Keepsakes of past victims, which can become protective talismans for those who bear them.
What do you think it means?
I don't know. But it must be important to Augustine if it was left open on this page.
Maybe it's...
I do know, in the book I read, chat, about vampires, is that, the talismans possessed great power to use against vampires. So, the talismans, if I remember correctly, they was made out of a like silvery material, but I'm assuming all talismans are different. And each one in the vampire book that I read, they had different abilities that can protect the person using it. So a vampire couldn't just touch it and use it because it was made out of silver, you know. But the talismans in that one was specifically tailored to vampires, so I don't know if there's any correlation here. But I do know when you press it, it has a certain ability, and it will protect you against, and in the vampire book, of course, that I read, it will protect you against the vampires. Who's that? Sam? Oh!
Sheriff Green.
All right. A perilous place. All right, chat. We're going to leave it off there. I'm going to go ahead and back out. I'm going to go ahead and exit that. But yeah, still a lot of dialogue. I don't feel bad for the people that died. Jaime and whatchamacallit, I don't feel bad for them because they shouldn't have been there. She shouldn't have touched it. She shouldn't have filmed it. So, well-deserved deaths, in my opinion. At least in the game. Of course, in real life, nobody deserves to die. But in the game, I'm going to give that to them, that they did deserve it for their negligence and for their ignorance. With that being said, the game, I'm going to turn down the master volume for a second so that I can speak. With that being said, for me personally, the game is still a 5 out of 10. It's more about lore and backstory, and we're only really getting backstory on one character. so to speak, which is the entity, the shapeshifter, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Dr. Augustine Liber. We're only getting backstory on this one character, but nobody else. Nobody else is getting any backstory. Um, it's really boring. Even when the monster came through the lens and reincarnated itself, it was still just boring. Um, that's why I just was like, oh, he died. The way how um the monster sliced Jaime or Jamie, the way how the monster sliced them, it looked like a mannequin. Like you know how like a mannequin, like you have certain parts. Like it looked like it had the body and the arm, and then the arm was just cut off, and then the body was just cut off. So that was really bad. That was a really bad scene. So this game is still a 5 out of 10 in my opinion, and I was still so far rated the worst interactive story game that I've played. In chat, I want to reiterate that I do differentiate between interactive movies and interactive stories. Like I will consider this an interactive story, not an interactive movie, because I'm directly controlling these characters. In an interactive story, I can interact with the environment and with its settings, but in an interactive movie, I can't physically move the character. It's only me doing choices. So an interactive movie and an interactive story is two different things. I just want to reiterate that. So an interactive movie would be like some of the games that I played on the channel, like Nightbook, Bloodshore, and like Who Pressed Me on Uncle Marcus. Those types of games. And an interactive story would be games more of like Man of Medan, House of Ashes, The Quarry. So yes, I do want to just make that clear. This is the worst interactive story game that I have played on the channel so far, and the Quarry is ahead of this because only at least with the Quarry it talked about werewolves and it was kind of interesting to see how it all played out in the Quarry, but this isn't interesting at all. So yeah, but anyways, chat. With that being said, I appreciate everybody who tuned into the stream, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for part 3. Peace out.